Meanwhile, back at Small Scale Garage. Huh? Oh. See what this guy wants. Welcome to Small Scale Garage. How can I help you? Well, you see, I got this motorcycle and the back wheel locked up. Okay, well, let's take a sweet look at it. Hey everybody, welcome to Small Scale Garage. Today we're going to repair this little bike. The back wheel was locked up almost immediately after we had it, so I don't know if kid got something stuck in it or whatever. But we're going to take this screw out and see what we get. Pretty tiny screw, little Phillips. I'm doing a voiceover, so bear with me if I miss something or if I'm a little off on my timing. Not so great at this yet. Took the back wheel off, taking the front wheel off. I found out later you don't need to do that. So it's up to you if you want to take it off or not. But anyway, got the chassis. So the first thing to look for is make sure your little cogs are good on your sprocket or your little gear here on the back wheel. Make sure that's good. Okay, now we got to split this baby apart. So this is a different bike. This is the original. But anyway, I didn't want to put it back together once I had it apart. So anyway, what you got to do is pinch these two little things together, and you got to kind of separate it. Obviously, you're going to have the back wheel off. Like I said, this is a different bike. I tried a paper clip. That did not work. Okay, so if you're able to pinch those two things together, then you got to separate the bike at the same time. It's kind of a tricky bugger, but we figured it out. Chewed up the bike a little bit as we were finagling around. I found there's this piece. I'm not sure if that actually pops out of there or not. I had it kind of jacked up, so that's what it's supposed to look like. But yeah, I kind of muffed the plastic a little bit on this one, but trying to figure it out. Anyway, I was able to separate the bike far enough that I was able to get the gears and pieces out anyway. So here's kind of what you got. Little inner gear. And here's your kind of rotating weight. I don't know if that's counted as a centrifugal clutch type thing or what, but this is what's in here. Then you got this other one is kind of your little gear reduction little sprocket thing. So anyway, that's in there too. Okay, then also, when you try and put this thing back together, if you have it separated, it'd be a little easier, but like I said, I could not get this one separated. So anyway, there's a little hole down here, if you can see that. And basically you got a little center shaft on your little centrifugal here on both sides. So that's going to line up with a hole in the plastic deep down in there. I don't have my camera set perfectly for this, so that kind of sucks. I'm sorry about that, but you'll see it if you're kind of looking down in there. There's one on both sides. So that metal little rod is going to sit in those holes on both sides of the plastic. Okay, then the next thing, I was able to get my deal in there. The rod is in those little holes, like I said, so everything's kind of sitting right. And then that other plastic gear, the clear looking one, that should kind of butt up against the centrifugal, and then that sits on that other shaft. There's a piece of plastic little shaft sticking out. That'll sit on top of that. Then, really important, keep all your gears kind of on the side opposite of which you took the screw out from. So you put the screw in here. You want to have your gears and stuff set away from the screw head. So anyway, sorry for camera angle again. Okay, then after a bunch of struggling, you can put your screw back in and get your wheel tightened up and give her a little rev. Sounds a little rougher than the Lego one, but we did get it spinning. Like I said, this thing was locked up almost immediately, so I don't know what the heck happened, but Now the kid will be happy. Lego one, nice and smooth. Ours, a little rough, but at least it's spinning. Ultimately, what we found was a bunch of fuzz in there, so he must have drove it on carpet and locked her up immediately. Good to go. Thanks for your business at Small Scale Garage. Come again. Wow, that looks incredible. I'm glad it runs again. Thanks. We'll see you next time at Small Scale Garage.
Yeah.